Hi, welcome to the NIRI IR Insights Studio. I'm joined today by Dennis Walsh and Karen Fisher, our conference co-chairs for today. Thank you both for joining us. So Dennis, the theme for this year's conference is breaking the mold. Could you tell me a little bit about how that sort of underscores the programming that we have this week?
Sure. New regulations, advancements in technology, more engaged investors. These are just a few of the catalysts that are shaping the future of the IR profession. So when we looked at this program, we wanted something to provide solutions to the challenges that we're all faced with every day that aren't addressed in the old IR playbook.
Okay, fantastic. And Karen, the conference is broken up into 5 separate tracks. I'd love it if you could tell us a little bit about the tracks and sort of how you decided on the topics.
Sure. So historically, we've always had educational tracks. Last year, we actually broke it up into 4 distinct tracks. One is corporate governance and regulatory, economics and markets, career professional development, and the last one was market outreach and shareholder communications. So we always take the feedback from conference participants. And one of the things that we learned last year that what we wanted to address this year was something more along the innovation. So the newer track is innovations and investor relations. And that addresses not only technology that's new in the investor relations profession, but also what's changing, what are best practices. And for example, how are companies using data these days that they didn't use in the past? Again, new trends, new tracks, new ways of looking at things.
And I think you can clearly see that looking around the showcase today, the number of sort of new and sort of interesting technology solutions that we're seeing in the hall. So it's certainly coming through. Now, Dennis, obviously it's been a year of change for NIRI, bringing on Gary LaBranche and so on. And so, how did you sort of take a fresh approach when thinking about the conference programming? Karen's already talked a little bit about sort of the content and so on, but were there other areas that you looked at to sort of make it feel fresh and new to sort of announce Gary's arrival a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, so as Karen mentioned, we reach out to the membership. We have a NIRI members, we have a strong membership, IROs, we're all vocal members, and NIRI truly values the feedback that it gets from its members in order to enhance its programs and future events. So last summer, we actually did a survey of our past attendees of the conference, and we asked them, what is it that's important to you? And they gave us a lot of feedback on the topics that they cared about most, and we used that as part of the conference committee. We used that to develop the sessions that you're going to see over the next 3 days.
Sure. Fantastic. And one final question for both of you. We all know that IR can be quite a sort of stressful profession. You're on the road a lot, sometimes quite often small teams. A lot is asked of those teams. So how important has it been for both of you personally to sort of enter the fold with NIRI and sort of network with your peers and so on throughout your career? Perhaps, Karen, if we could start with you.
Sure. So first of all, check the box on all of them. Stressful, travel a lot. Yes.
Sure.
It's an entirely different profession than a lot of people think of it as. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people think of it as it's quite glamorous, and sometimes it is. But joining the NIRI network has been so important to me, not only from a conference, attending the conference year after year, but also getting involved with the volunteering of NIRI. Mm-hmm. and being engaged with so many people across so many industries really helps you gain knowledge year after year, and you keep building layer on layer of that experience.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. And Dennis, the same question to you.
For me, so when I started working in IR about 12, 13 years ago, the company I was at, Sharon Merrill at the time, really instilled the value of volunteering and getting involved with NIRI. So early on, I got involved with my chapter, eventually was a board member there, started working on the conference committee, spoke at several NIRI events, and eventually led into this conference co-chair position. I just think you just build such an invaluable network of professionals when you come to these events. And for me, my past two, my current boss and my most recent boss, were people that I met at NIRI events.
Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Well, thank you both for joining us this afternoon, and we're looking forward to a great conference. I think the lineup looks great, so looking forward to it.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.